Hey there guys, so I'm bringing out a new unit off the bench. We're going to be using BahamutFina this time to try our hand at Tiamat. It's one of the newer trials as well, so it's still pretty challenging, and we're going to see how she does against the fight. So we're going to use Warrior of Light for the usual stuff, passive provoke, evasion, etc., just, all the things. You want some fire resist on the whole team and some dark resist. The goals you want to go for are 130% fire resist, 130% dark resist after a buff, as well as about 100 as fire resist with a buff, but we're still probably going to die to the fire attack anyway. Literally fine. Fina is going to be the buffer and healer, and again, she's got fire and dark resist. Charlotte needs lots of resistance. She's going to be going with 175 fire, ice, and lightning, or as close to that as we can, and about 130 dark without a buff if possible. She's close enough. We are going to be using buffs. Oh, you want wind resist as well. 95 is fine. There's actually no wind in peril, so that works out well. Elephant will be our breaker and buffer. Same thing, she's got some fire and dark resist. You also want some defense, hit points, and spirit on the whole team for the fixed attacks. BahamutFina. Now, my problem with BahamutFina, and the reason I haven't used her as much, is she is much harder to gear. Saul's got 150% true dual wield. Fina doesn't have that. So she's like a double hand mage, and I don't like double hand mages at all. They're just hard to gear. I mean, she does have full pots other than hit points. So her stats are okay, but she's only got 2100 magic. So yeah. But she's on Odin for Dragon Killer. And Hey Bros, BahamutFina, same thing, built for Dragon Killer, got some fire and dark resist. He's got her super Tiamat, it looks like. He's geared better than me. Way better than me, actually. So let's give it a try. Now, I'm not entirely familiar with Fina's rotation, so I'm going to be figuring this out as I go. Alright, you can't dispel his buffs, so all these buffs, just ignore them, they can't be dispelled. Let's see, so we're going to break. We're going to cover with Warrior of Light. We're also going to cover with Charlotte. The boss doesn't do AoE physicals that can be covered, so Warrior of Light's cover will not interfere with anything. Let's see, Fina is going to heal and fill gauge. And with our BahamutFinas, we're going to use that cooldown. And we're going to be chaining Holy. We want to chain this Holy to start. Yeah. Let's see, so we're going to use cooldown and chain this. So the damage is going to be pretty low for the first 3 turns, as she mostly sets up and unlocks booster modifiers. But it should be alright. We should power up soonish. Now this boss is relatively tame, other than the AoE physical he does every 3 turns. But his threshold attacks are real painful. Alright, now we're going to unlock... let's see. Yeah, this. Then we're going to chain. Let's see. We're going to unlock and chain. We're going to imperil with Warrior of Light. Actually, yeah, we're going to imperil with Warrior of Light. Let's see if I can find it. Imperil and do a better resist buff. That also gives us a shield. We're going to break with Elephant, the defense and spirit. Let's see here. Charlotte will fill limit gauge. And Fina will just double fill limit gauge as well. We really want to get Charlotte's limit gauge filled up as soon as possible. Alright, so starting next turn, we should be dealing better damage with the Finas. Painful, but we're okay. I forgot about the damage over time effect. I should have healed more. But it's fine. Alright, now we're going to boost modifiers with triple cast. And we're going to chain, it's at the top, the unlocks chain. So this should be better damage. Hopefully, at least. Let's do that. Warrior of Light, let's go ahead and heal with you. Fina, you're going to Prime Heal, and I'm going to use Charlotte's Limit first. Then we're going to Prime Heal until we're heal over time. Alright, let's go. Damage is okay. Tiamat is pretty tanky. So. Oh, he's picking on Fina. That's mean. I think he cured. No, he didn't. Let's see here. So we're gonna imperil again. And do that. I think he cured our cover. No, he didn't do that either. What was that skill he used? I didn't notice. Oh, well, whatever. So we're just gonna chain 3 times. Do that. It could have been he could have cured his breaks, and maybe Elephant just reapplied the breaks, what it probably was. Alright, let's go ahead and chain. Okay, that damage is better. It's ramping up. Charlotte. No, we don't need that. Let's have Fina cure our poisons and heal. And I guess Charlotte, we'll just use that for a little bit of mana regen. Alright, so at 80%, we're going to push a threshold, which is going to be next turn, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and AoE re-raise now with Fina. Oh, the boss is in peril looking. 3 turns, we're good there. Let's go ahead and physical mitigate with Warrior of Light. Break in. Now we need to unlock, let's see, Quadcast again. So we're going to do that. We need to do that to unlock the skills, and do that. Alright. This keeps our unlocks going. So do that, and that. So this is going to be kind of like a low damage turn. It's more like maintenance to keep Fina's skills all unlocked. And then Charlotte will fill limit gauge, because we're going to need to reapply that limit when the whole team dies pretty soonish. Alright, so this is going to be the threshold. The boss doesn't actually use threshold this turn, he's going to use it next turn. Now watch at the end of the turn, he's going to get like a red circle. That's going to be the signal that the threshold attack is coming next round. There it is, the red circle. That means get ready, fire attack coming next turn. And currently we're in peril with the fire. So because of that, we're going to die horribly. But that's okay. Go ahead and get our damage in before that happens. We'll imperil the boss. So we are going to re-raise as well. So we'll imperil. And yeah, let's do our damage first. That's fine. Fina is now going to rebuff us. And we'll cure. And we'll go ahead and guard Charlotte. Did Charlotte have cover? She does have cover. So we'll just guard Charlotte. Make sure she survives. Alright, at the end of the turn, it's going to be like the Inferno attack. And that's not it. Here it is. Goodbye. And we re-raise. Warrior of Light cheated death, which is fine. Okay. Time to reapply buffs. So let's do that. Let's do this and heal over time. Warrior of Light will just Curaga. We'll break the boss. And we need to alright, we need to re-unlock her skills. So we need to use this and this. No, we need to do... That's wrong, that's wrong. I need to use this and this. Yeah, we'll use the cooldown next turn for the modifier. There we go, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to give some mana regen to Hebro as well. We'll do that in a second. Alright, he gained Fierce Winds again. That's so irritating. So those buffs you can't remove. Alright, so we've got triple, so let's go ahead and do this. And double chain. Alright, I'm starting to figure out Fina. It's working. Let's do this. And double chain. We need to break here. We need to imperil the boss. And do a better dark resist. We're gonna die again soon. Let's prime heal and heal over time. Go ahead and do our damage first. And we're gonna put that 60 threshold we just did. The next threshold's coming in. And let's elixir Hebro to get him his mana back. Fina's not really having a free turn to do mana regen. Alright, we're going to AoE re-raise with Fina next turn, because if you watch the end of the turn, that red circle. There it is. That means get ready, because the death is coming next turn. Let's AoE re-raise with Fina. Let's heal everyone with Warrior Blight so they survive the turn. Charlotte is going to... No, we're just going to wait on Charlotte. Let's get our damage in before we die to the threshold. As the bosses breaks. We need to break this. So yeah, let's go ahead and chain this. And we'll guard Charlotte. Alright, we get a regular turn, and then we get the threshold at the end of the round. Oh, that's not good. So we're gonna lose... my Fina got targeted with a random target attack. Yeah, she's gonna die now. She has no buffs at all. Ugh. Irritating. Alright, so that's gonna be a wasted round. I'll get her back up with other Fina. Alright, so we need to do all our buffs and such. Re-raise, mitigate, resist, heal over time. And Warrior Blight will heal everyone. Yeah, the boss has the random target attack that you can't provoke, and it ignores everything. So it's irritating. All right, so the next threshold is at 40%. Alright, let's see here. We're good there. So we gotta unlock the Finas again, which is these two skills. Because they died. Imperil that. Imperil the boss. Do a better dark resist buff. We'll limit kill with Charlotte. We'll do mana regen and heal over time. And those skills that unlock on the Fina, you'll notice it consumes the entire Esper gauge, which is kind of the reason that her TMR fills the Esper gauge for you. So you can do that. Alright, there's the Imperil. As you say, this boss is not exactly a pushover. You know, he is a little tricky. So we power up. And double chain, that's very good one. Let's power up and double chain. What break did I do last? I did... Alright, so we gotta do attack and magic break. The next threshold is at 40. We're not going to push it this turn, obviously, so let's go ahead and just chain. Oh, we are going to push it this turn. Oh, we did. Oof. Wasn't ready for that. Okay. Daily re-raise. Let's heal everyone. Let's guard Charlotte. Here we go again. Another threshold. Oh, no, the threshold is next turn. Yeah, he's got to power up first. That's fine. So at the end of the turn, he's going to get that little red circle that signifies that he's powering up. Like, I have all the power. Oh, that hurts Warrior Blight so much. Oh, I didn't even notice. Did he actually do it? I think he did. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm pretty sure he did. Let's push him as hard as we can this turn, because we're going to die again. Let's refresh the brakes. Let's have Warrior Blight. Do physical mitigation. Charlotte, your cover's still up, right? Yeah. We just guard again. We did re-raise with Fina last turn. So we'll just do that. And get some damage in. Okay. Decent. And at the end of the turn, he's going to fire everyone. And goodbye. And welcome back. That was the 40% threshold. Next one's at 20. And once again, we died, so it's time to repower up. This is one cool thing about Fina, is she gets back on her feet after a death pretty easily. Alright, let's imperil and resist. We'll limit with Charlotte. Fina will buff all and limit fill. Okay. So the turn mission is 25 turns. I forgot how long it took me to do this with Dark Fina. But yeah, I killed this boss with Dark Fina on my first kill a while back. I wish I remember how many turns it took me. I did win within the 25 turn limit, so I did get that mission. But I don't remember how many turns. I'll look it up afterwards, but that won't help me compare right this second. So let's power up and chain. Power up. Now this 99 mana power up that I'm using is actually a permanent mod boost, kind of like Bartz's power up, and they last forever until she dies. Unfortunately, she keeps dying because this boss is a jerk. But normally, it'd be fine. We're going to go ahead and re-raise with Fina now. Get that out of the way. Power that up. And let's chain. Yeah, we're going to push the last threshold next turn. But yeah, but normally we wouldn't have to waste our time with that. Oh, don't kill my Fina. No, we're fine. But yeah, we could focus purely on damage if we weren't dying every 3 turns because of the boss's threshold. And you technically can like wear more fire resist and not die in that threshold. But in my opinion, it's just easier to just die, just take your death like a man and come back on this fight instead of trying to build your team to wear like 190% fire resist and survive it. I don't think that's worth it. Alright, Charlotte will guard you. Fina. We did AoE re-raise already. So let's heal, and let's just cure the poison, although it's going to come right back anyway. And no, not that. Let's physical mitigate, so whoever gets hit with a random target physical doesn't die. Alright, end of the turn, boss is going to do his charge up that we're familiar with for the 20% threshold. Oh, Warrior Blade. Alright, there's the red circle. That means next turn, get ready. We do still have re-raise, right? Last turn of re-raise, yeah, we're good. Go ahead and chain our Finas. And I'm also not bothering Fina to imperil because Warrior of Light's handling the imperil for us because he's a bro. Alright, let's imperil again and do that. We'll break the boss. We'll guard her. Let's heal. And cure the poison that he applies like every turn. Alright. Ooh, almost finished him. Alright. End of the turn, he's gonna kill everyone except Charlotte, because she has 180 something. Oh, really? You killed my dude twice? Sad face. I think that's gonna waste a round getting her back online. Yep, no re-raise, because she died twice. Because the random target hit my guy. Let's get her back. Alright, that was the last threshold, though, so that won't be happening anymore. So we're going to... And we're going to AoE re-raise just for the safety of it. Warrior of Light will physical mitigate. And we'll use that. Alright, so we're going to kill this guy in 2 turns. So it looks like it's going to take us 20 turns to kill Tiamat, which is fine. Totally fine. We still did it within the turn limit. Overall, I'm not super impressed with BahamutFina. I have to admit my gear is very bad for a true double hand mage because I don't have the gear for true double hand, which is certainly a big part of it. But Saul is so much easier to gear. So for like a cheapy player like myself, I think Saul is the better unit. Then again, I'm comparing these units on different fights. Like maybe Fina would do really well on like a different fight. I don't know. What did I just do with Fina? Oh, she did the stat buff. So let's do that and that. And Charlotte will do that. It's fine. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna kill this guy on turn 20. So we still did the mission, but BahamutFina didn't do very much better than Dark Fina. Also, her defense is... Or her tankiness stats, like her hit points, defense, and spirit, are kind of worse than Dark Fina as well. I don't know. I mean, she's decent. It's probably a gear problem, because she's really hard to gear. Alright, there we go, this guy's dead. Yeah, Saul is really easy to gear. BahamutFina is not easy to gear. BahamutFina probably scales better, I guess, with really high-end gear. Could be. Did it in 20 turns. So my Dark Fina, I'm going to look up after this video how long it took my Dark Fina kill and compare. But, yeah. Anyway, there was BahamutFina in action against the Tiamat trial, which is, to be fair, a pretty hard trial. Or at least a high-end trial. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. See you guys later.